I think I mentioned yesterday that I hadn't had any art lessons in school. And then, as a result of, I think that the most important thing in my life at that point had been libraries. And so I had ended up working in libraries and spending a lot of my time when I should have been at school, sitting in libraries in the winter and in the summer, taking the books down to the beach. I grew up along Lake Ontario. And I ended up wanting to write, but not particularly wanting to go to university at this point. And OCA, Ontario College of Art, seemed, oh, that seems interesting. And they didn't need a portfolio at the time, so I just went and enrolled and went and somehow managed to get through their first year. But in my class were a number of people, and one of them was Stan Bevington, who I became very close to, and the people he knew from the University of Toronto. So we became a group that have gone through life together. But Stan went on to found Coach House Press. And in the early years, I lived in the Coach House with a number of other people, and Stan, and the press was downstairs, and we were part of it and not part of it, and part of it and not part of it. But as things went on, the poets started arriving, B.P. Nichol, Victor Coleman, a lot of people like Tom Duquette. It was the beginning of that era, you know, we're talking 61, 62. All these people who had somehow not been able to handle school in some particular way and had picked up a guitar or had decided to publish a magazine, which is what started to happen. All of these people started showing up. Stan, in his wisdom, simply taught them how to use the things and let them use the presses and all the, you know, the photo room, and in consequence, lots and lots of books were turned out that were very odd. Lots of magazines, lots of books would begin by a color and run through the rainbow as they were printing, nobody caring one way or the other about each book being the same. People did silly things just for the sake of doing silly things. Because no one had done them before, or because they had been told not to sometime, I don't know. And it just went on from there, and that was the early 60s, and it's still going now. They just did a small edition book for Margaret Atwood.